enslave an entire nation, I'll have to check their intelligence level first. Now, where is the commander of my aerobatic apes? Nico! Nico, come forth! Nico. Oh, there you are, my simian minion. I have a very important task for you. Come here, come closer. My enemies have just entered the haunted forest. I want you to rouse your men and snatch that sickening little girl and her equally nauseating little dog. Will you do that for me? What do you mean you're tired? Oh, all right. Now, what if I conjure up a spell to take the fight out of her? How does that sound? Good. All right, now go get your men. Go to my mini. Fly! 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 Oh, those gorgeous little slippers will grace my dainty little... I wonder if the Winkies do shoe repair. What is
Does anybody know where any of us are?
I saw a notice a while back.
You mean the one that said, "Welcome to the haunted forest"?
No, the one that said if you're reading this, you're lost.
Here's another notice.
I hope it says something a little more reassuring.
I'd turn back if I were you.
Fine.
I do believe there are spooks in this forest.
That's ridiculous. Spooks? That's silly.
But don't you believe in spooks?
No, why only fools believe in...
Are you alright?
What's happening?
Ooh, look at the size of them birds!
Those aren't birds. They're monkeys.
Flying monkeys! Go away now!
Get him! They're getting away with Dorothy! Get him!
Fine job we did of protecting Dorothy. Let's go find her.
Right. And the lion's gonna lead us.
Yeah! Me?
Yes, you.
I'm gonna lead us against the forces of evil?
That's right.
Fine. I'll do it for Dorothy. Wicked witch or no wicked witch, gods or no gods, I'll tear them apart. I might not come out alive, but I'll go down fighting. There's just one thing I need you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
This way, my dear. It's so kind of you to visit me in my loneliness.
start crying, it'll rust solid. We don't have any oil can.
But they say it's got 1,000 rooms. How are we ever going to find out which one Dorothy's in?
Call room service.
Oh, Toto! Here, Toto! Your boy! Oh,
It's Joseph.
You'll show us where Dorothy is.
But we still got to get into the castle.
You think it'd be polite just drop it in like this?
Look out!
Oh! Who's that? Who's that?
I have a plan on how to get into the castle.
Oh, fine. He's got a plan.
It may not work,
Oh,
but it's got a chance.
what's that shit?
Thing is, though, it's going to be very, very dangerous. What do you say?
Oh, I say, does anybody else got a plan?
Let's see the scarecrows.
First, we have to get a hold of 3 Winky uniforms.
Where are we going to find 3 Winkies?
Fellas,
I don't know, but the whole plan depends upon...
fellas,
3 Winkies.
fellas, I don't think we're gonna have to look very far. They're right behind us!
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Red rose smells like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Set the timer for now. The witch will advance me in a minute now. Holy Witch of the North, can't you help me? Help me! Help me! Someone help me! Help me! No.
Dorothy, are you in there? It's us. Are you alright?
Yes, the witch has locked me in.
Stand back, boy. Break it open.
was unlocked. Quick, we don't have much time.
We can't take her out the way we came.
The window.
The cliff is sheer.
It's alright. You can hold on to my tail. I'll hold on by my claws.
Really?
Yeah, I just hope my courage holds out.
We hope your tail holds out.
To the window. I think we've outstayed our welcome.
Oh, bring around the rosies, pocket full of spears. The sands of time have run out for all of you. The first to go will see the first 3 go before her. Now let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Who will be the first to go? Lion. Girl. Tin Man. No. My broom has chosen Scarecrow.
No, please.
What's the matter, Scarecrow? Don't you want to be my old flame?
No, please.
Leave him alone. That's enough from you, Miss Spout. I'll deal with you in a minute. And as for you, this will be the end.
No, please.
Oh, come now, Scarecrow.
I said leave him alone!
Oh!
She was going to hurt him.
Hail Dorothy, the wicked witch is dead.
Hail Dorothy, the wicked witch is dead.
Lord, how are things? That's very kind of you, but I have to get back home. May we have the witch's broom?
Here, take it.
Thank you. Let's go back to the wizard. Tell him the wicked witch is dead.
The wicked witch is dead.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, 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 below. Let's open it up and sing and ring the bells that ding dong, there we go. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is.
Step forward if you dare. Can I believe my eyes? Why have you come back?
We've done as you said, sir. We brought you the broomstick of the wicked witch. We melted her.
You liquidated her. The very resourceful, yes, very resourceful.
So, we'd like it if you kept your promise to us, sir. If you please.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I'll have to give this matter a little thought. Go in. I'll come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said go away and come back tomorrow.
If you were such a great wizard, you would send us home now.
You dare to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures, you. Think yourself fortunate that you're receiving an audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now. I said go away and come back tomorrow. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The great and powerful Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Well, I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I'm afraid it's true, my dear. There's no other wizard here but me.
You humbug!
Yeah!
Well, yes, that's true. I am a humbug.
You're a very bad man.
Oh, no. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
What about the courage you promised Lion?
Well,
And the heart you promised Tinder?
And
And
Scarecrow's brain.
well, anyone can have a brain. Brain is a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers. When they come out, they think deep thoughts. No more brains than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a diploma. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Universitatum Comitiatiasum et Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of a Ph.D.
PhD?
Yes, that's a doctor of thinkology. Yeah, thinkology. Yeah.
Sum of the square root of two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy! Rapture! How can I ever thank you?
Well, you can't. Now, as for you, my fine, furry friend, you are in the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, that you have no courage. You are Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Oh, shucks, folks. I'm speechless.
Well, good. Now, as for you, my galvanized friend, you won a heart. You have no idea how lucky you are if you do not have a heart. Hearts will never be practical till they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Yes, of course you do. Well, back where I come from, we have men who go around all day long doing nothing but good deeds. We call them
Philanderers?
good deed doers. And their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got, testimonial. There we are. Therefore, in consideration of your great kindness, I great opportunity this time to present you with a small token of our affection and esteem. And remember, my dear sentimental friend, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, it ticks. Look, listen to my heart. It ticks.
Oh, read what my medal says.
Awarded for courage.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Oh, they're all so wonderful.
What about Dorothy?
Oh,
Yes,
Dorothy
how about
now.
Dorothy now?
Yeah.
Yes, Dorothy. Mine.
I don't think there's anything in there for me.
Well, you all forced me into a cataclysmic decision. Only one way I can get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
Could you do that? Are you a clever enough wizard?
Child, you cut me to the quick. Why, I'm an old Kansas man myself. Premier balloonist par excellence of the Miracle Wonderland Carnival Company. Until one day, while performing spectacular feats of stratospheric skill never before attempted by mankind, the balloon failed to return to the surface.
It did.
Oh, frightened, Wario?
Frightened! While you're talking to man is laughed in the face of danger, sneered at doom and chuckled at catastrophe. I was petrified until the wind changed, blew the balloon to a beautiful soft landing in the heart of this noble city, where I was immediately acclaimed Oz First Wizard Deluxe.
Deluxe, from the French meaning luxury.
Now, yes, there were some luxuries that came with the job, but I took it anyway, retaining that balloon in the event of a need for a quick getaway. And the balloon is ready for the flight. And in that conveyance, my dear Dorothy, you and I shall return to the land of E Pluribus Unum. Step this way. Thank you, my fellow citizens of Oz. I, your wizard, Adrimal Alta, am about to embark on a treacherous and otherwise unexplainable journey into the outer stratosphere. Yes, I will there confer and converse and otherwise hobnob with my fellow wizards.
Oh, huzzah, huzzah.
And I hereby decree that until such time that I return, that the Scarecrow, by virtue of his superior brain, shall rule in my stead. Accompanied, of course, by the Tin Man, by virtue of his magnificent heart. And last but not least, the Lion, by virtue of his courage. Obey them as you would me. I thank you, my fellow citizens. Well, Dorothy, I think it's time that we depart. Let's climb aboard. Climb aboard, Dorothy.
Bye.
Climb aboard, Walt. The wind's in your favor.
okay, Dorothy. You can stay here with us.
We don't want you to go.
Don't you love us anymore?
Of course I love you. But there's a place and people I love more. But now they're farther away than the furthest dream. I'll never get to see them again. Never, never, never.
Never is a very, very long time, Dorothy.
Can you help me? Will you help me?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
Why didn't you tell her that sooner?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I've learned that it's not just to want to see Uncle Henry and Auntie Anne. And that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire, not to look farther than my own backyard, because if it's not there, it was never lost to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of it for you.
Should have felt it in my heart.
Me too, if I had the courage of my convictions.
No, she had to find it out for herself. Now those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Oh, I miss you all so much. Don't cry, Tin Man. You'll rust up so dreadfully again.
Now I know I've got a heart because it's breaking.
Oh, Lion. I know this is bad, but I'm gonna miss the way you used to pull your tail and holler all the time.
I'm afraid after you leave, I'm gonna do a little more hollering.
Oh, Scarecrow. I think I'm gonna miss you most. You were my first friend here.
Having a brain doesn't make partying any easier. Goodbye, Dorothy. I'll think of you always.
Are you ready now?
Yes, before I change my mind and want to stay forever.
Then close your eyes, tap your heels together 3 times, and think to yourself over and over, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
1,
There's no place like home.
2,
There's no place like home.
goodbye, Dorothy.
beautiful. And you were there. You kept resting up. You kept pulling your tail. And you were a humbug.
Well, it's not get personal here.
Why don't you believe me?
Honey, we believe you, but right now we just gotta get you into bed.
Did the house come back? It landed on the witch, you know.
Oh, no, the storm bypassed.
It wasn't a house from on Miss Gold.
It was a telegraph pole.
We won't be hearing from that old biddy till she gets her leg out of plaster.